Hey, hey, hey. Okay, so I'm just coming on here really quick. I know that it's been a minute since I've done a live video. You guys, my life's been a little chaotic lately, okay? But in the most beautiful, amazing ways. So, a really short recap is that I live in Indiana now, so it still feels really surreal. Like, it happened so fast that some days I still don't feel like it's true. Like, it's very crazy, and that will be like an entirely different live. I really would like for me and Mackie to come on and tell you our story on that, but we sold the house and moved up here within a month. It's been so chaotic. We came to Indiana for God. We came for Bible school. So we have a purpose for why that we're here, but it's still been a little chaotic, a lot chaotic, actually. There has been a lot of moments of, like, our faith was tested. There's been a lot of moments where we were just like, I don't see how this is going to work out. I don't know how God can do this. And I just kept reminding us, that's the moments that God shows up in. It just seems to be like, he's notorious for when it seems like everything's stacked against you. Like when everything went wrong. That's when God's like, because why? Because the glory is his and his alone. And I just wanted to touch on really quick. For me personally, I have felt really mentally overwhelmed, like the last few days, and it just kind of like stacked up, just one thing after another, and to the point where I can't I was forgetting things. Like I'd walk in a room and then I would do like 10 other things, and I would start and like not complete any of them. And moving into a new house and a family of 7, like it got really chaotic for my organizational brain. And just everything going on, getting the kids enrolled in school and, getting into the house and unpacking and starting over from scratch inside of a home. Like, we need all the things, even like ketchup and, like the little things you don't normally buy like on a weekly basis. And so it was just really overwhelming for a minute, just looking around at all the boxes and being like, I don't have enough time to do everything that I need to do. And I allowed myself to get very overwhelmed in the process, even though there's this beautiful story of what God's doing right now. And I thought, the one thing that I want to do as I continue my ministry for God, as I continue on this journey for God, is to be fully transparent with people. So I just had these moments where the last few days, where I was just emotional. I was very overwhelmed. And then today it was like all of a sudden I had this time where I was able to pull off to myself just for a little bit and just worship God. I'm talking like put on like my worship jams, sing at the top of my lungs. It doesn't matter if I hit the key. It didn't matter. Like, I was able to just unrestricted worship to God. And immediately God was like, now you can hear from me. Now you're back where it was like a reset. It was like everything. And it wasn't like I put on the music, and it wasn't like I was like, God, I'm putting on this music to talk to you so that you take all this and no, I didn't have any of that conversation. It was just, I gotta run to the store. I'm going to turn on worship music because I need to. And that was the thought process. And the next thing I know, as I was worshiping God, as I was singing to him, as I was singing about him and his goodness, and just the thought of just, take me there. One of the songs was saying, take me there, God, to that place of just where your glory meets the earth, like take me to that place where heaven meets earth. And it was such a beautiful, I love that song. And so I was just singing that, and all of a sudden it's this, like, just this heaviness lifted up. It was just gone. And then it was like this reset from my brain of, okay, all right, now you can reset now. And I wanted to share that with you guys, that I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm definitely not the only woman that gets overwhelmed, that gets inside of our head. It's not that we have all these things necessarily, as much as that we have like 10 times the amount of things inside our brain that we do in the natural. And so like we're already like a month ahead, 2 months ahead. We're just, that's how women, we work. Okay, guys, don't hold it against us. Take it to the manufacturer. He made us this way. And so it was this moment where I just took the time out, 15 minutes on the way to the store, and I praised and I worshiped God, just enjoying being able to just unrestricted worship him. And I felt his presence, and it just, the heaviness lifted, and I feel like I got just an immediate reset to be able to go on with my journey, to go on and continue on the path of what I'm doing right now. And I don't feel heavy laden with it. And I wanted to be transparent and share that with you guys, because I figured that I'm not the only one dealing with that. And so here's your answer. If you have been feeling overwhelmed, if you, especially during the holiday season, as women for sure, if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling that it's just, you feel like you just need a shut off valve for your brain, you feel like you just feel really heavy, and you're just getting to the point where you think you're going to have a mental breakdown, or you think you're getting ready to explode, go worship God. And I'm not being like all religious of, oh, holy God. And I'm not saying you do that too, okay? But I'm saying just put some Christian music on that is talking to God or talking about God. Worship that is just singing about his goodness, singing about his faithfulness. It can be a Christian rap song. It can be a Christian country song. Like it can be a hymn, old school bluegrass. Like just as long as the song, no matter what the style, as long as the song is singing of God, Jesus, as long as it's giving, glory to the Father, as long as it's talking goodness of who he is and what he does, and just the goodness of his faithfulness and his mercy and his grace and all the things, then put that on and spend time with him and worship him, and you will just see that it automatically happens. He automatically meets you in the place that you need him to meet you. And I just wanted to share that with you guys today. So I love y'all, and I'll start doing live videos more often because I miss all your faces. And so I love every single one of you guys, and I pray that this helped you. If you think it helps someone else, send it over to them and let the Lord speak into their heart today. So I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.